I'm Savannah, this is Cleaver Cooking, and sometimes you just need some chocolate chip cookies. That did not work at all like it was supposed to. God, ever since I was a child. My mom has this little book of things we used to say, and one of the things she wrote in about me was that, she said, whose bag of candy is this? And I go, does it have a big rip down the middle? I think it's genetic. Now then, we're gonna make some chewy chocolate chip cookies. And the secret to that is using a little bit of bread flour. If you just have all-purpose flour, totally fine, gonna be good. But bread flour has a higher protein content, so it's gonna make them a little bit more chewy. So, I got some bread flour, and now I have, it's a very bad way to measure. Fluff it up, spoon it in, pretend like I'm spooning it in here. Level it off, we need a cup. Yes, and a half. Approximately a half, it's fine. I don't know where the half measuring cup went. Of all-purpose flour. Deal with you later. Okay, so we want a teaspoon of salt. Y'all, I made this recipe so easy because I don't want to remember a quarter teaspoon, a half teaspoon. It's just a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking powder. Oh God. Teaspoon of baking soda. I'm by the big ones of this because gotta deodorize shit, right? Person who invents the packaging that is not only environmentally friendly, but it peels cleanly off of the package in one fell swoop, it's gonna get all my money. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. That's kind of a scant teaspoon. You can taste it in the air. All right, whisk the shit up. Don't spill it, don't spill it. Need a knife for cookies. God damn it, I did need the knife. I did need the knife. Okay, so I've got some brown sugar and some white sugar in the mixing bowl. You can use any kind of combination. Brown sugar has more molasses in it and it tends to make your cookies spread a little bit more. So that's just good to know. You need 2 sticks of butter, just about a half a pound, at room temperature. My house is kind of cold and this is perhaps not quite as room temperature as room temperature actually means. What to do, what to do. I think we'll give him the old 10 seconds in the microwave. 10 seconds in the microwave. Never works out the way you want it to. They're either not soft enough or too melted, but here we go. That's probably okay. And it goes. Butter temperature does matter because if you get it too melty, if it's not melty enough, it's not going to incorporate very well, but we can also use the friction from the bowl. When you cream butter and sugar, you should do it for about 2 minutes. You're looking for it to get really light and fluffy. So I'm gonna start kind of slow, then I'm gonna rip that sucker up and let it go. Yeah, see, it's starting to look kind of like a dough. All right, it's a little bit vigorous. This will do fine. Let's check in. Put your finger down there, get a smushable bit. Still a little bit stiff. Let's let go again. Scrape down the sides. That way everything's getting evenly mixed. That's it. One job. One job is to stay in the place that I put you. Okay. You know, it's like, it could be fine, but I'm just gonna give it a little bit longer. It's like I just don't wanna do extra work later getting the other shit incorporated. There it is. You probably can't see the color change from over there, but there is a distinctive color change from the side of the bowl and the middle of the bowl. Yep, nope, you can't see it up there. Maybe it's just the light. I don't know. That could be complete bullshit. But you're looking for a light fluffiness that you just instinctively know after you've made hundreds of batches of chocolate chip cookies. I have total confidence you're gonna absolutely nail it and know what it is. And if not, it's still gonna be okay. Oh, fuck. What did I just say? Oh my God, I almost entirely forgot to put the eggs in this. I was looking around, let's like get butter, flour, salt, sugar, brown sugar, baking powder, baking soda, vanilla. That would have been awkward. All right, proper technique, which I sometimes follow, sometimes don't, is to beat in each egg individually so that they get fully incorporated. It's good practice. So if you feel like it, you can beat it in individually. If you don't feel like it and you put them both in, it's still gonna be okay. Whoa, look at that. It's alive. It's got so much more personality now than it did a few minutes ago. Scrape her down. Whoa. Oh. Hate it when I do that. Okay, now for the fun stuff. Oh. I can get my side towel. It's the whole point of having one of these things so you can just wipe all the little gooey bits on it. Now then, a teaspoon of vanilla. Oh, it's just really out to get me today, I think. All right, a teaspoon of vanilla. Sometimes I use bourbon. It's delicious. What else? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm gonna beat the vanilla in, and I'm gonna go see if I'm forgetting something. Almost forgot the eggs, fucking rookie mistake. Yeah, it's fine. Alrighty. Now then, we're gonna add the flour in increments so as we don't overdevelop the gluten. It's a tough cookie. Word to the wise, start on the low setting on this one. If I'm ever having kids do anything with dry ingredients in the mixer, particularly powdered sugar, get a wet towel, drape it over the whole fucking thing, because dear God. I had to work at cake decorating camp 2 summers, with multiple children, multiple cakes, and oh my God, I think we made probably 100 pounds of buttercream. Powdered sugar is just, I'm still scarred. See? I never learn. Okay, and this you just want to mix until incorporated. Huzzah. Scooch, scooch, scooching mostly off. You stay. And now, chocolate chips. And you know what? You measure these with your heart. Oh, amazing. Oh, it's so good. Okay, here we go. Mix it in. That really landed on my shoulder. Something impressive this year. Okay, stop mixing as soon as it's incorporated. Get a spoon, give it a taste. I think it'll do. All right, now here's where people fuck it up. Okay. Now most people can make a chocolate chip cookie, and thank God. Like, how would you get through life if you couldn't even make a chocolate chip cookie? I don't know. But we've worked this batter, and now it's nice and soft, and if we were to bake it right now, it would just spread until it was kind of paper thin, and that's just really not what I'm going for. Okay, you know, it's like I don't really want a lace crackery type cookie. I want a chewy chocolate chip cookie. So let me show you what we do. You find your parchment where the blade has definitely disappeared from. See? A thing of beauty. Sit down. It's fine. Just show you its better side. It's not really a good side. We are gonna take these chocolate chip cookies. Now, let's say you, for some crazy reason, didn't wanna bake any of these today. What you could do is load this whole sheet pan up like boom, 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 freeze them solid, toss them into a little resealable bag, leave them in your freezer. You can bake these cookies from frozen, and then you've got actually delicious cookie dough in your freezer for any occasion. Makes a great gift too, and then you don't have to bake them all off. But I would like some cookies, so we are gonna bake these, which means that I'm gonna do no more than 6 cookies per sheet. Leaving enough room for spreadage. If you don't have one of these little dandy things, you can just use 2 spoons. Scrape, scrape, no big deal. Just try and get them the same size so that, you know, they finish at the same time. Cool, okay. Now, if it's very important to you that your cookies are picture perfect when they're finished, you can do this. Dampen your hands, roll your little cookie balls until they're in an actual little cookie ball. And then what you do, take a couple extra chocolate chips. Odd numbers are nice to look at, so maybe like 1, 2, 3. Yep. Maybe a little flake salt. Boom, boom, boom. Or you can just leave them like this, no big deal. But the important thing is that you put these in the freezer for at least 15 minutes before you bake them. 15 minutes and up to, I don't know, a month. They usually don't last that long, but up to a month is good. Okay, see you in 15. The timer has gone off. Are they frozen? Good enough. Make sure they've got space to expand. I'll come over here so y'all can actually see. Give me that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. And this way we get to see the difference between the one that we did this with and the rest of them. Then you can decide what you want to do. All right, into the oven, 350 degrees for about, I would start at 9 minutes. It usually goes between 9 and 12 minutes. An overcooked chocolate chip cookie is a dismal thing. But the nice thing is you start with 6, you got like 20 left. You got options. If it's a little overdone, you're like, okay, another minute next time. If it's underdone, the opposite of that. You know what I mean. You got this. They done, baby. A little bit puffy, which means I put a little too much flour in them. Should we gotta fix that? Ha! Boom. Cool. We're gonna let these cool. Unless you got them overdone, I like to let them sit on the pan to cool down just for a minute or two. It kind of solidifies them, lets them finish up. Some finished baking. These are beautiful. I always pull my cookies when you start to see just a little touch of brown around the edges, and the crackly tops are also a good sign. But also look in the middle. A little doughy, but we know that's gonna finish with the carryover. It's pretty lovely. That's it, everybody. That is Chewy chocolate chip cookies. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button for me. Leave me a comment if you make these. You can find the full recipe on cleavercooking.com and subscribe. Oh, it's cool enough. It's cool enough. Oh, very hot. It's not cool enough, but very hot. Yeah, it needed another minute to cool. No, 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 no! Subscribe!